Tens of thousands of registered voters could hit a roadblock come Election Day.
Conservative activists want these people immediately deleted from the state's voter roll.
The I-Team found some of those voters would actually be deleted by mistake. And the list at the heart of this fight, it's not always reliable. In this neighborhood, you are the third person. Warren Walker had no idea he would wind up in the middle of a fight over voting rights.
It's like being penalized for nothing.
He registered to vote in 2018, casting his first ballot ever in the race for Wisconsin governor, and felt the pride that comes with it.
It means being a part of something. It means being able to go with family members to the poll.
Now, less than 2 years later, his voter registration is caught up in a lawsuit against the Wisconsin Election Commission brought by conservative activists. Attorney Lucas Weber is one of them.
What we want to see happen is for WEC to follow state law, which is that any voter who hasn't responded within 30 days should be deactivated from the voter registration list.
Following state law, as Weber reads it, would mean deleting more than 200,000 Wisconsin voter registrations, including Warren Walker's. Somehow his name wound up on this list of Wisconsin voters who might have moved. The list is created by the Electronic Registration Information Center, or ERIC, a service shared by 30 states to keep voter registration files up to date. In October, the State Election Commission used their list to send voters this letter. Voters who moved were asked to re-register. If they had not moved, to confirm their address. A process that is not flawless, though Weber says it doesn't need to be.
Of course, there will still be some. It doesn't require perfect information. The statute just says upon receipt of reliable information. Certainly, I think 95% is reliable.
I think something that has a 5 or a 10% proven error rate should really meet the definition of unreliable data.
As City of Milwaukee Elections Chief Neil Albrecht explains, it is common knowledge this process makes mistakes. So he supports the State Election Commission, waiting 2 years before anyone gets deleted, so no one loses the chance to vote.
So there's a very high risk and probability that somebody will not be able to vote and not be able to re-register because they have been erroneously removed from the list.
Is he right? The I-Team hit the streets to find out. We are looking to see if people are still living where they used to be registered. We visited 4 wards in the heart of Milwaukee's North Side, from Capitol to Hampton and roughly 35th Street to 48th, an area home to 513 voters conservatives want immediately deleted from the rolls. Over the course of 2 days, we tried to contact 114 people in this neighborhood and on the list. We succeeded 43 times. I'm Steve Shamras from Channel 4. Most of the time, the person registered to vote had moved. Does Andrea still live here? Their appearance on the list was correct, and their voter registration should be deleted. But then there are people like Brenda Taylor.
I've been here forever.
How long have you lived here?
22 years.
Taylor was shy around our camera, but vocal. Her voter registration on North 39th Street was flagged, even though she has voted from this address in 22 elections since 2010. How did you wind up on this list?
I have no idea.
About 7 blocks away, we met James Lavelle Birmingham Parker. And you live at 4739 North 41st Street. Yeah. He's been registered to vote from here since 2014. The ERIC list says he has moved and should be deleted. If they make you re-register to vote on Election Day, is that a big deal?
What's the process?
You have to show your ID and where you live.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
When you add in Warren Walker, that is 3 people who are still here. Those letters from the State Elections Commission didn't work. You never saw it?
Back in the fall, if I seen it, I thought it was junk mail.
Yeah.
And I never paid no attention to it, but okay. I don't know if they sent it.
Attorney Lucas Weber also understands this process makes mistakes, but he says Wisconsin takes an extra step to catch them. What is that last fail-safe?
Same-day voter registration is kind of the ultimate guarantee here in our state. It's what sets us apart from every other state, just about.
Though that assumes a voter has their current address on their driver's license or something like a utility bill or pay stub in their pocket so they can register all over again.
I can only speak for myself. Those aren't traditionally documents that I take with me to vote if I'm already registered.
Warren Walker says if not for our knock on his door, he would have likely shown up Election Day without a way to register, and his vote would have been taken away.
It sounds like they're basically trying to run us off from the poll. I mean, I already have enough to do. I'm lucky to make it there in time.
Nobody has been deleted yet. The state Supreme Court has this case. It is expected to rule in the next couple of months. Just in case, check your voter registration. Do it online. You can even re-register online. We have links on how to do that. Find this story. We have a special website set up, tmj4.com/vote.